Welcome back, my dear student. In this lecture here, we're going to start bringing information from our table inside our database, right? A products table to this page item.php, depending on what ID we got here on the get request, right? So we got to see how we're going to do this. First, are we going to build a function? If we build a function, we have a lot of HTML to be putting in that functions.php. I don't want to actually create so much HTML in there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the code in this page here, and then we're going to be displaying it, all right, throughout the whole page. We're going to write the code here, and we're going to be displaying the PHP. All right, so how we are going to be doing this? Well, we have in functions.php, we have a function that does something very similar to what we want to do. All right, remember, we can use the limiter to do that. If you want to go ahead and write a function to do that, that's up to you. I don't want to do that. I'm going to use this like this. All right, I'm going to item.php here, and right above that call md9 here, all right, then here I can write whatever I want. And well, let's put some PHP tags first. We got to close this while loop, and that's something that I'll show you right now how I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to select all from products where, all right, and remember we got a get request up there. So, but we got to say where product ID, and this is the column in our site inside our database, right? Product ID, and what we could do here is we can concatenate. All right, we could say this. We can concatenate, but at the same time we can escape it. We can use a function that we got, and let's just say escape string. Remember, this is the function we got up here that escapes, because we don't want data from, we don't want SQL injection. We don't want data affecting our application. So we need to escape it. All right. So escaped right here. Let me just, there we go. Just to make sure that we got the correct one. All right. And then here in between here, we're going to say get, and the one we're getting on top is ID. That's going to be the key. All right, that's this part right here. So we refer to that get request with the key, and that key is going to provide the value, of course, which is 2 in this case. So that's going to escape it. All right, so select all from products where product ID equals the get request ID right here. All right, of course we are concatenating that. All right, so this is the concatenation right here. This is the concatenation right here, and here we are finishing closing the string. All right, so that should do something for us. Let's go ahead and see if we can display something here just to check it. We might have an error too, but we need to debug it, right? We'll debug if we have an error. So product, what do we want to, I don't know, the price. Let's make sure we close that loop, and let's just check it out. Enter. All right, we don't have any bugs or anything like that. It's displaying the price right here, as you can see. Beautiful, right? We want that price to display there, of course. But I want to actually wrap this whole page around this div with this PHP. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these curly brackets out of there. I'm going to use a colon. Those are the little 2 dots there. All right. And I'm of course closing PHP here, but I'm going to go all the way down. Let me just make sure that I go all the way down to where this column is. Column 9. All right, where it ends, I got to go to where it ends. It ends all the way down here, I believe. There we go, right here. I'm just going to put a comment. Call MD9 ends here. All right, so right here I'm going to say PHP. I'm going to open the PHP tag, and I'm going to say and while semicolon. All right, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to end the while loop that we got right here. All right, just a little bit cleaner than actually doing it the other way. I'm not going to, of course, echo this here. I'm going to echo that price right here. So I'm going to put my PHP tags. I'm going to open them up and say echo row price. And we don't have a dollar sign, so that's how we're going to know it works. Oops, undefined price 42. Oops, Oh, of course, it's undefined because it's not price, it's product price. Sorry about that. Enter, and now we see the database price, and that's how we do it like this here. Of course, make sure that you put your dollar signs here, and you can concatenate it here if you want. You can concatenate dollar sign, or you can do that HTML entity called, let me see if I remember, ampersand pound 36 semicolon, and make sure that you put your dot here to concatenate. All right, hopefully I got it right this time. Enter. There we go, I got it right this time. All right, so that way we display the price there. All right, I think this is pretty cool, right? So we were able to do that, and I'm gonna leave you a challenge. I'm gonna give you a challenge, and to replace the title description here for that. All right, I also want you to make, and we're gonna do that in the next lecture, but I want you to do it now. Make the title, display the title, the database title, the description, and also create a column in the database, in the table, that displays a short description. Name it short underscore DESC for description. So short description here for the product, because we're going to be inserting that in the database. We're going to be doing that. All right. So those three things for me, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll show you my solution. Take care, and hopefully you were able to do that. I'm pretty sure you are. Bye-bye.